Wow. Something we tend to forget because it's up in our ceilings or in our roofs, and it's kind of out
Mhm.
of sight, out of mind. As long as it's cool and comfortable in the house, or warm and comfortable in the house, we kind of forget about it. But it's kind of nice to put we would not drink milk if we went a month past the expiration date. And it makes me wonder, like, how many of us out here in our homes in the Coachella Valley are well past our expiration dates when it comes to our ductwork. So I appreciate you bringing us up to date on that.
Yep. So I appreciate the opportunity to talk to everybody. So thank you.
Hey, I do have one question. I know you've got a free insulation inspection going on with Anthem, and
Mhm.
you need to call 855-268-4369 to set that up. And then also you can plus that schedule by recommending the seasonal tune-up, because we are in that time where we're starting to see. I think today it's going to be 80 degrees outside, which is very nice for us. But is it time now to start scheduling those seasonal tune-ups?
Yes. So the seasonal tune-ups, typically we want to do it when the temperature is over 75 degrees. And in the afternoons, we're definitely at that level most days right now. And but now is the time to start to schedule those. That way, when it's a little bit warmer, but not to where you're running your air conditioner system, we can check the refrigerant levels properly and things like that, and get your tune-ups done before you turn on your air conditioner system.
Mm.
So a lot of times people are like, well, I'm not using it, so I'll just wait. Well, you want to have it done. It's preventative to make sure that when you do turn on your air conditioner system, your system is now uh, properly charged, ready to go, and you don't have problems with it versus turning it on. It may work at first, but now it's like a car that hasn't ran in a long time. You turn it on and it may turn over, but you start driving it and your tires are low and your oil's bad and everything else. So get it done before you start to drive that air conditioner system this summer.
Makes a bad trip a long one and a bad one. So
Yeah.
that sounds great. Well, Mike, again, the information is on the screen, 855-268-4369. You can call to set up your free installation inspection. Before I let you go, can you give us a brief overview of what that really means to have an insulation inspection? Because I know last week you talked about the different levels and the types of things in there. I won't let you go through all of that, but what really happens during that inspection?
So we're going to go up into the attic. It's a good time for us to look at your duct system also, which it can be included in that insulation inspection. But we're going to go up into your attic. We're going to take a look to see how thick your insulation is. We use those rulers that I showed you last week.
Hmm.
And then we also take a look to see whether or not your insulation is distributed properly throughout the attic. So just because you may have a thick insulation next to the attic door, further down in the attic, you may be missing all your insulation. Some people have converted like garages into secondary rooms and they didn't put insulation in
Hmm.
there. We find that all the time. So we're going to take a look throughout your attic, everything that's accessible, and make sure that that insulation is at the proper level and distributed properly.
That sounds great. Again, the number is 855-268-4369, and that's set up for the free installation inspection, plus set up your seasonal schedule, or excuse me, seasonal tune-up before you turn on your air conditioner. Don't wait to turn it on and hear that sound. Honey, why is the air coming out of the vent warm? You want to make sure to check it beforehand. Well, Mike, I really appreciate that. And keep in mind now, Anthem services all of Coachella Valley as well as Riverside. So if you need Riverside area, so if you need help in either seasonal tune-up, ductwork, or your installation inspection, give them a call at 855-268-4369. Mike, as always, we really appreciate you stopping in here, especially on a day where you're not feeling your best, and letting us know that we should be taking more care and attention with our ductwork.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all. See you next week.